Welcome back to the ticket setup series. In today's session, we're going to focus in on how a ticket admin can import values into a custom form and specifically inside of an input.choiceSet. Now, we will be using the ticket agent portal, which is what you're seeing here, and you'll need to be a ticket admin to be able to do this. You'll also need a spreadsheet that is available for download along with the help article that references this particular video. This spreadsheet will focus in on it a little bit, but is going to give you the ability to specify names and values for things you want to import, and then be able to use that to import them into the custom form of choice. So let's start in the agent portal and talk about the template itself. So common requests that we have from customers is, I'm building a form, and that form has a dropdown. And when I add a dropdown, I can manually add values here and names and values there for my dropdown choices here. But what if I have 10 or 15 or 100 different values that I want to have visible there? It becomes burdensome to have to type that volume of names and values there. The other common thing in there is that sometimes these drop-down lists are large, but also travel across different forms. So how do I bring those different drop-down lists or variations of those drop-down lists to the different forms? And there's not actually a quote-unquote import button here in the adaptive card designer from Microsoft. But what you can do is you can edit the JSON that's being built while you're building your form here. And you can mass manipulate the JSON to add a set of values inside of that choice set. So that choice set has currently two values, choice 1 value 1, choice 2 value 2, and I'm seeing that here. Now what you can do is you can download the spreadsheet that's on that help article, and you can bring it over and start populating that spreadsheet with the name and values you want to have to show up in that dropdown. This is just an example here. There's 26 different values here. But the most important thing here is column C is a concatenated formula that builds out the JSON for the values you fill in column A and column B. So once you have your names and values that you want to have show up as choices in whatever choice set that you're looking to for this dropdown, you would then have the opportunity to fill this out here. And then once done, just copy column C. And then you will go find that choice set in the payload editor here. And there's going to be two things you want to focus on. One, there's an open bracket and a closed bracket. So in between those two things is going to be the values. And you're literally just going to paste column C in between those brackets. You're going to remove what was there and just paste over that and add those values there. And there's one thing you have to delete, the last comma. That will give you valid JSON. And once you do that, what you'll see here, if you go back to your dropdown, you will have those different values here. And now you can take that spreadsheet, that list of values, and not only add more here, but also add these options to other custom forms. I'll go ahead and save this so we can see what the end result is. So now that I have that dropdown populated with the values that I care about, if I go over to Ticket Virtualization as one example of being able to access that dropdown, and I type customer example here, this will bring back that form that I was just working on. And what we'll see here is in that dropdown, I have all those options, and I can also type choice 6 as an example, and it will highlight and focus in on that particular item there. Just a quick way to bring in a lot of values into a dropdown input.choiceSet, but also be able to bring those values to different forms across your different business templates. Really hope you enjoyed this session, and if you do have any other questions, please email team@tikit.ai.